Hello, my friends. I know it's been a while. It's a little bit too cold back here in the shop. Get things happening right now. So we finished up Sparky's layout. The freaking model's as big as the layout. I figured I'd give a little look-see of the model because nobody's really seen it on YouTube with the roof on. So here's the model. There's a couple of things that I put some dull coat on the top. Get a little bit of streaking on it, just a little bit. And it gives it a little bit of texture. We put our glue and paint mixture, which is like, you add a couple of drops of paint, and then you put some white glue in it, and you mix it around, and after the white glue disappears, all you got left is your paint. So that's my tar lines. They're a little thick, I admit, but, well, they're not really thick. They're thick in my opinion, but years ago, thick was a lot bigger. You might notice that an earlier photograph had these dowels as the poles. These dowels were actually made for the walkway, the passenger roof, whatever it's called. You know, some of these names I get them, and then the next week I forget them. Whatever. We've got nice brickwork all the way along the top, and then along the bottom we have less brickwork. It's a little bit more orangey, and I'm gonna talk to Sparky about how he feels about it. Like, does he like this side that has less mortar lines, or does he like it more mortar lines? I'm gonna show him how to make those things disappear and how to make them reappear. Really. Yeah. So, yeah, as you can see, this is the structure on this side. I'll get a nice close-up view. And on the end, in the kit, I couldn't find the little pieces for the window up here, but then I also noticed in the 80s these windows were smashed out, or at least I think it was this window over on this side was smashed out. It had a piece of plywood in behind it, so I left that so that Sparky could decide what he wanted to do with it. The roof is indeed removable. As you can see, it comes right up. It's got all the pieces in the roof. It's all made to come apart. Well, it's a fragile structure, Sparky. Museum models weren't really made to have removable roof, and I think that this might possibly be the only model that has a roof that's actually able to come off proper, and that second floor comes out too. With the help of a scraper or a spatula or something. So let me turn the model around to the back so we can get that view. I'm going to put you down here in the wood pile. Be right back, huh? So on the other side of the model, we've got, well, you know, this is the back side, so this is the part of the model that's going to be facing the back of the layout. Nobody's ever going to see this. And one of the nicest features, I think, on this old abandoned structure are the old boarded out windows and stuff. So I did a lot of that on the back. And I think it looks fantastic. If this was my model, Spark, this would be the front of the model. Anyway, so let's get a close-up view. So as you can see, Sparky's model's done. It's not perfecto, but I did that on purpose so that he can come in and come in and fix this stuff with the advice that I have for him. Like on the back here, there's a bunch of things that he can do to learn about modeling, and I think that's important when you spend a bunch of money on a great big model. Number one, it should turn out, and number two, you should have some friends who teach you along the way the tricks that you should have. Oh, there's your extra whatever they're called. So that's the model. I'll get you out of the light, blind you. That's the model as it stands. Sparky's gonna come tomorrow to pick it up, and I don't know. It was a quick build. It was kind of an altruistic activity for me. I knew that Sparky was looking for somebody to build the kit. I don't want to be insulting to the other modelers who offered to build the kit, but I knew that I could accomplish the kit with my eyes closed, because my experience with this company starts from the very beginning. There's very few people who have been there and built as many of these kits as I have. I don't think there's too many people out there. How many kits have I built? So in this shop we have a, imagine that kit right there. Where do we have some other ones? To be honest, most of them are on other people's layouts. Get right in my face there. That was uncomfortable, you know. You don't have to get so close. It's just the note. So I've built 1, 2, 3, 4 Albany towers, and those are the great big skyscrapers from Imagine That Laser Art. Built 4 of them. I built about 4 or 5 of these. That's a lion's head up there. I built one 1871, which is my favorite building. I've only built one of them. Oh, there's a number of others. I built probably about 40, 50 feet of Chicago L from Imagine That Laser Art. So I built a lot of their models over the past few years. So, you know, I felt it was important that I should probably help Sparky get this out there on his layout. And because he had a flood this year, we really didn't want to have him you know, losing inspiration or being brought down by the negative vibes. You know what I mean? So I hope you like it, Sparky. I hope it fits into the layout, and I hope I get the chance to help you put the tracks in front of this, so that when we get photographs of it on the layout, they're going to look good, right? Check you later, buddy.